All right. Hopefully one will join us soon. And what is the Shadow of Eberron, right? Am I got that right?
Shadows, yeah.
Shadows of Eberron with your DM, Kavrown. Take it away.
All right. Well, last we played, the party rescued Caden Diorian, the child of a noble, one of the dragon-marked houses, from the hobgoblins and goblins that were forcing Warforged workers to dig up relics in the undercity of Sharn, the old city, where it's illegal to be due to all the trouble that's down there that seems to try to leak up into the city. Returning Caden to his father, they were thanked profusely, given use of the facilities of the Orion Mansion, told the backstory of what has been going on to lead to the kidnapping of Alden's son, Caden. Basically, a half-ogre named Gara had approached Alden with the threat that she'd kidnapped his son and needed Warforged workers, or workers that would not be missed, for the excavations. And he labeled it as a special project, did as he was asked for the safety of his son. One of the Warforged wouldn't put up with the treatment anymore, and the finding out of the kidnapping, was killed, and their friend passed along the information to the Watch, where the party was hired as consultants to help with the case. And Alden said that the half-ogre Gara worked for Dask, a criminal organization, had arranged a safe house in Terminus, and was most likely smuggling out the relics that they'd already recovered, urging the characters to end this threat to his family. Where we will pick it up, and Alden will specifically request I would be eternally grateful, and tosses up a bag of coin, that you keep my name and my family's name out of your report with the Watch, so that there isn't any more tarnish to the reputation of the house.
How heavy does that bag look?
I'm gonna grab the bag out of the air. Ooh.
Okay.
Snap.
Make a dex check.
I did.
Sweet. What's that roll out to with your dex? Well, because you got no dex.
I have no dex.
You don't have any extra bonuses. Yeah, you snag it out of the air.
All right, so we don't accept briberies, but we do have discretion.
Appreciate that. It'd be, aside from that, a favor to the house, if you would.
So, do we know, or did we get an explanation of what are relics? What does that mean exactly? Is it like pre-war stuff that's lost technology, or?
Yeah, lost schematics and schema, books that they were basically at that point excavating a small library.
Mm-hmm.
And that is basically it. There was Alden was he said he wasn't privy to the fines. He was more worried about his son and keeping him alive.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a sense of the world. Like, so like a lot of technology was lost or something.
Yes and no. Obviously it's more advanced than your normal fantasy worlds because magic is the technology and it's moving along. Society is very late 1800s.
Mm-hmm.
You got trains, you've got communication stones. There's factories. The city is built up on top of the old city, and so the old city has older technologies which could have been forgotten or literally buried. So yeah, it
maybe better than what we have.
could be, or just different, a different vein. How technology works today. A computer is going down along one line of technology and another line branches off and it's better. So that first line that was making the advancement stops and they go on with this offshoot. Alan and Dennis would know more about it, but that's basically it. It's like
maybe better than what we have.
Could be genetics, or the different lines of evolution go a different vein. Working really well. How technology works today, the other one was around longer. And it could also, be things for weapons and stuff that could be why there's so much trouble and the Undercity is, what do you call it, out of bounds. It's off limits. To keep that kind of crap out of the hands of the current citizens. There was a big old plague that had erupted from below the city sometime in the past. I don't remember when. Even if you guys roll it, I would have to go look it up. Sorry. But if you rolled well, you would know when it was and how that mattered.
Do they know what caused the plague?
Yeah, there was an aberrant, dragon-marked Queen of Plagues, I think, was the cause of that one. There's another one, I believe. Again, another aberrant, dragon-marked individual that was very heavily undead invested. Another one could use his mark to cause earthquakes citywide in places. And so aberrant dragon marks are they're like mutants in the X-Men. They're feared and oftentimes hunted, whereas the dragon mark houses are accepted, kind of like superheroes. They're the but less superhero-y, but more economic based. As accepted, aberrant dragon marks have a tendency to be kind of destructive.
In knowing any more about the relics, did we make any associations with what the spirit had talked about, and maybe that was a special relic or something that might have been different than what they were looking for?
Piffington had talked with Mordrin, and he was investigating a jewel heist. It had nothing to do with magical relics or anything like that. And it was 500 years ago, according to Mordrin, when that happened. He basically, Mordrin says he just didn't realize he was dead. Once he did, he faded away. Seemed unconnected to what was going on. Just another old soul of the Undercity.
Might have been awakened by the fact that they were looking for relics.
Mordrin says that's probably a good hypothesis.
All right then.
Perhaps we should pursue this relic angle and see where it takes us.
Well, that's not currently what we're getting paid for, and we need to complete this mission and finish off the request and see what else they want us to do.
How much should we get paid right now?
I don't know. It's not polite to count the coins that are thrown at you in front of the person who gave them.
You could
shows our discretion.
If you want to make it a go with an insight check, see if you could judge the
I'm
heft of
not
fat.
going to even bother until we're out.
No, not you. For Shiny.
All right.
Because you could see the heft as it's thrown and caught.
There's like 2 gold in there.
It tinks.
200 copper.
Yeah, it's like he gave us like 400 copper.
Yeah, that was probably a pound worth of coin. That he threw and that Evo caught. Yeah, it chinks and it's got that heft. What kind of coin, you don't know. About a pound worth.
Well, thank you. I'm just glad that your son is safe. That was the main calling, and I flip out one of the Blazing Phoenix's business cards.
I got the one you handed me from last time.
It's okay. I got plenty of them. It's using sleight of hand and prestidigitation to make it look a little extra flourish. I don't know how you want me to roll that. But...
Sure, you could do it just like She-Hulk, the Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah, so it's more performance than actually sleight of hand. I'm not trying to make it.
A little of both. Yeah,
I'll go with performance if you can.
Sure, go for it. Yeah,
yeah.
Make it look good. Wong, that's Wong who did it.
Yeah, and it's like glowing and stuff like that.
Sure. It's a magical world.
Well, friends, is there anything else that you think we need to discuss or learn, or should we go back and file our report?
Let's file the report.
All right. You know where to find us if you need our help.
I have unlimited thanks you for saving my son. If you need anything, please don't hesitate to ask. And Jonathan there will show you out. Did you guys want to spend the night and take a long rest? I think that was
We did already, didn't we?
Yeah, I was thinking that we either said yes or we hadn't finished.
okay. So then this was then over breakfast.
Okay.
During the night, you slept really well, and all of you had the option to attune to the estate. If anybody wanted to.
What does that mean?
It's there. You felt a magical aura of the place that was available, like calling on the Force. If you were in a Star Wars game, you could call on it like as if you were trying to attune to a magic item. Nobody's got one like that yet, but
were these like defensive wards for it? Or
I would just do it because it would be interesting.
Yeah, it's hard to say without being to do it or rolling. If you know anything about Arcana, you could make an Arcana check before making the attunement.
I used to know it, but I think when I redid my character,
You know, this is the equivalent of picking like a random thumb drive lying on the ground that it's attuned yourself to this place.
That's why I did it. You know, exactly why I did it.
Yeah, you couldn't tell just by the feel. You could just feel that there was something you could access there while you slept. Does anybody? So Evo's gonna do it. Does anybody else?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to attune.
Shiny. Okay.
Heck yeah, man.
Sure, why not? Let's see.
Plugging in that thumb drive.
All right, for a real student.
Yeah, let's see what kind of bonuses we get.
Okay. Those of you that do, let's see. Let me scroll through this real quick. You feel kind of like, as you attune to it, your senses are a little bit heightened and shielded at the same time. As you feel your way through the magics and attune to it, in that while on the estate, you're not going to be affected by enchantment spells of a lower level.
Oh, okay.
And you also have kind of access to a magical HUD and there are visitors to the estate while you're there.
Yeah.
Even through the walls, you can sense where this person is at by an illusion of it. A unicorn appears where the creature is at and brays loudly, announcing its presence. But
Weird.
It doesn't do that for any of the guards or the residents of the estate. And you can feel that it only lasts while you're on the estate.
It's like Harry Dresden, this little island, man, where you can feel every rock and stone on it.
I really gotta read those books.
Yeah.
The series was cool.
Demon Reach.
And yeah, so it is something that doesn't affect. As you guys leave, you could feel that the attunement doesn't go away, but its bonuses stay within the boundaries of the estate.
Does it take up an attunement slot?
I'm gonna go with no, because it's not as useful as having an attuned item on you. It's just something that, if you were to revisit, would be there and accessed for you.
Nice.
And it seems fresh and new. The energies and the magic of it are very sharp. Perhaps an upgrade since somebody was kidnapped.
So kind of tied to the boy then, huh?
No, you definitely feels tied to the property, but his son being kidnapped, you could probably rest assured that that was the impetus of the upgrade to the estate.
Oh,
Okay.
In that he doesn't want his kid kidnapped again.
I see. Well, so let's go find a sky taxi and go back to the station. And
Go ahead.
just to say is, once we walk out of like visual range, I'll count out the coins and split them amongst everybody.
50 gold.
In the bag?
Yep.
All right. What? There's only 5 of us.
6 of you.
Only 5 of us actually paying attention.
Killian is daydreaming about something. He's
All right.
right now.
We'll give him some money too. Does that also mean that they're all gonna get money? What?
Just put it in my coin slot in the back.
You want me to hold it on to you, or do you actually? I'm not gonna be shoving anything into your coin slot.
Yeah.
You want me to
You
hold
have
it
to
for
pay
you,
off
or
for
what,
that.
Killian?
Yeah. Little hand comes out, grabs it. and you just-
Is it really?
Yeah.
It's like a little kitty hand, a little kitty paw.
your
like that?
hands come
Feel
in
it.
like little symbols.
like the Arnold Schwarzenegger mutant from Mars.
Yeah.
So,
Quattro. Quattro.
Well,
yeah.
everybody gets 5 gold, so there you go. Not quite
5
the.
gold. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully you're buying drinks, man.
Well, it was 30 gold is what he gave us, and
50,
everybody gets 5.
50.
Oh, 50.
50.
Oh, 50.
50.
Okay, well then, fuck. That's
It makes math hard.
yeah. Why do you do that? When is it? Oh, 60 gold. Great. Everybody gets 10.
Oh, sorry. um, as you guys are splitting up the gold and looking for a sky taxi along the dizzying heights of Sharn's towers,
Everybody
crossing
gets
the
8.
bridge. Go ahead. Everybody gets 8.
8, and then the leftover I'm paying for the sky taxi for.
Sounds
Well,
good.
Before
Fair
you
enough,
find a
man.
sky taxi, you hear a familiar voice from above. Need a lift? And it's Sergeant Vilroy as she descends towards you in a sky coach.
What? Were you spying on us?
I'm with the City Watch. I know a lot of things.
That's what I'm saying.
Tell me what you've got going on. Hop in.
All right. Well, I'll hop in. Come on,
Okay.
Killian.
Yeah.
Kill. I had that wrong. I was Killian. Is it Ironforge is the one that's not here.
Ironside.
Well, Ironside and what's his head is kind of
And Mordrin. Yeah.
Morden are being very quiet tonight.
They're like the characters that weren't there in Gamers. They're off in the corner, just kind of not paying
Like
attention too
zombies?
much.
Bumping their
Zombies
heads
just-
into the walls.
not quite that bad. Maybe they're in conversation with each other about something, nodding and replying as needed.
Plotting.
Yeah,
Plotting. Don't
you
trust
take
them.
the other Iron Forge. I'll take the organics. It'll be fine. No, not like that. So, what happened?
Well, yeah, we found this illegal slave labor of warforges ran by some goblins, and then what was that person's name? I point over at Shiny.
Goblin's name?
No, the person who's in charge of all that, who was illegally running artifacts out of town.
I forget what his name was. Just know he was an evil
Oh,
person.
that ogre lady.
Oh, yeah, it was her name.
It's not that long ago. You guys remember it as Gara.
Yeah, so this Gara person was causing a lot of trouble. But it's all taken care of now. We broke up the ring, and she
And you-
was. Oh, go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Well, we believe that she also split town with a bunch of these artifacts that you've dug up and found.
Are you sure she split town?
No, but that's what some of the Warforged overheard.
Definitely could be a ruse. Do you have intel that says she did not leave the town?
I do not. You guys do. Alden said that she had a safe house in Terminus, and he gave you.
Right, but we didn't
an
tell.
apartment.
We're not telling her that.
No, I know that. I just want to make sure you guys remember that. It's been 2 weeks.
I'm role playing, man. I'm trying to get her to give us the follow up lead.
So Gara is in charge of this whole organization, or
She worked for some crazy organization that they're trying to promote themselves as a nouveau criminal underground, something like that. But yeah, the rumor is that she's attempting to split town or something. We haven't got that much information, but the slaves were pretty badly beaten, and pretty much the goblins died to the last person, or ran deeper into the tunnels of the Undercity, which we weren't keen to follow. We want to get those warforges to safety.
and did you?
Yeah, of course.
Excellently. And do you have any leads on this Gara? Can we apprehend them before they leave town?
I don't know. We've completed the task that you asked us for. I think we're ready for payment.
I'll have that at the tower. I'm out and about in the city. I don't carry that kind of funds.
Oh, well, okay. Well, if you're not too busy, if you could take us back, and if you have a, there was, some of the other guys, as you could tell, are deep in thought. We have, bits and pieces that we got from the goblins. If we're able to look at some city maps or something like that, possibly we could put something together from some of the fragmented, interrogation we did to the Warforged, but they were pretty badly beaten and they weren't doing anything wrong, so we didn't feel that we should make them feel even worse by bringing them in for questioning.
The Warforged.
Yeah, the Warforged, right, because they were slaves. But we were all supposed to meet them at the bar. I was going to buy them all a drink. I guess like last night? Whoops. I don't know.
Oh, well,
I wasn't
you could do
expecting
that
to stay at the inn.
later.
Yeah.
I'm more interested in apprehending Gara before she skips town.
Well, sure.
Can you guys manage this?
I don't know. Let's get back and let's get to your archives.
That would take time. If they're skipping town, lightning rails leave regularly through town.
Could be a lightning rail, could be a skyboat. We don't know. We need to do some research.
Okay. Where would you want to go to then?
Well, I mean, you got maps back at the station, right?
You're gonna have to help me out here. How are maps gonna help you? What
We
kind
have
of maps are we looking
fragments of names of places, and none of us are actually from the city, so we got to try to piece some of this partial information and some of the broken, overheard names that we heard. We need to look at different regions of the city to see if they match up, or if a list of like different businesses in each section of town would be helpful. They were definitely not in their best shape.
That's going to be more like City Hall and the Archive of Records for lists of businesses and maps of districts. We can go there.
I was hoping that we'd get paid first.
The tower's not going anywhere. We can get paid after we catch the criminal involved with in charge of this whole thing.
We're just independent contractors. We're not part of law enforcement, right?
Correct. No, you are, what did I call you guys earlier?
Independent
Contractors. Yeah.
I mean, usually the way when a contract is fulfilled, payment is due, it is processed, and if we should renegotiate the next step of the contract if you want us to do more. I know it's important to you, but we're not sworn officers and we have families to feed and skyships to repair.
Skyships to repair. She chuckles, and I will double your payment if we get Gara alive or dead as soon as possible. If she leaves town, payment is off. That gets out of my jurisdiction.
Oh, man,
So you don't have payment for what we've done so far, is what I'm hearing.
No, I don't walk around the town with hundreds of gold on me. And she scoffs at that idea, taking a puff on her cigarette, or sorry, pipe.
I'm gonna grab her pipe out of her hand and take a couple puffs. See what her reaction is. And I'm not doing like mean or forcefully. I smile at her wryly if she lets me do it.
As you go to reach for her pipe, she does not. No. This is my pipe.
Well, I'll try to be fast then.
Okay, go for it.
What do you want, an attack roll? What do you want on this one?
This one, sleight of hand.
Oh, sleight of hand. I have no skill in sleight of hand.
Fast handwork.
Alright, but I'll roll it anyways. Okay.
Bear with me.
Man, that was almost a 20. I saw that.
Oh.
It's not horrible. It's pretty good, man. It's in the 70th percentile.
Let's see here.
I just try to catch her off guard and like just kind of whip it out of her hand, you know.
Oh, bear with me. 14 is not bad.
Oh, come on, cat. Don't do this. No, nope. Sorry. Now let go. Sorry, guys.
No worries.
If the stream explodes and the world ends, it's because the damn cat is laying on my keyboard and typing and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Okay,
Yeah,
I
you
gotta...
snagged that pipe right out of her hand, and she's like, "Hey, that's my pipe."
Oh, and I just smacked my face with the microphone. Okay, I scared the cat away.
But not with her pipe.
Yeah, but not with her pipe. So no, I just grab it and I take a couple puffs and I look at O'Reilly, you know, and I'm like, you know, we're the best. And then, you know, you're asking us to, on spec, give our superior help, you know, based upon, you know, your honesty that you're going to double pay us, you know, and we're supposed to take that on good faith. And I take a couple more puffs. Is it any good? Does tobacco smoke? Or is she smoking the cheap stuff?
No, it's pure opium, man.
Yeah, oh shit! And then I start looking at seeing
I
pink
spent all your
elephant.
money on my
Yeah.
opium.
Oh damn! I'm
Yeah, it's
freaking
at
out.
that point you
Yeah.
notice how wide her pupils are. And she's got that smile. No, it is. Goodness, I don't know shit about smoking pipe. I'm gonna go with middle of the road quality tobacco that one could smoke on a regular basis. Not something that you would smoke, you know, like a dessert or
Oh,
you
it's
know,
not donut.
pie.
It's not donut flavored.
It's not donut flavored pipe weed. It's not the good halfling stuff either. We know the quality of the halfling weed.
Mhm.
Her
When you look close
eyes
to the
narrow
ground,
and
you-
squint at you as you do that.
And then I look back at everybody else. You know, does anybody give me like nods of yes or like hell no or what is it? What is
yeah,
that? Everybody
I'm
look back.
I'm giving you the approval eye.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that was slick.
I'm just
What if-
giving you a blank stare.
Well, of course, I'm used to attributes. You know, your eyes flash a little bit like in Morse code or something. I don't know.
No,
That would be kind of cool.
nothing.
Nothing. All right.
You blink.
All right.
Open to close
I
his coin slot.
Yeah.
I like use prestidigitation to make a little wind blow as I blow her pipe back into her hand. Well, you know, we are the best, and you know, and we've been doing you a solid because we were new in town. But you know, if you're gonna want this type of action, you know, we're gonna need 3 times as much.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh God, I'm trying to reset my character because the cat destroyed everything I had. And even shit, it logged me out. Sorry, my language, but
Oh yeah, shit, you are. Sorry, my
Yeah.
language.
okay. Give me a second here. Sorry. Where is it? Here.
When I wink at you, can I give you some bardic inspiration there?
Hell yeah, baby! I would think, right?
Sure, why not? One of those exaggerated stage winks.
All right.
Alright, so
Where's Dan? There's
give
Dan.
yourself a D6
Back in.
ability check.
Veins. Sorry. Oh, there I am finally. Sandor, okay. Almost synchronized. Man, cats are nothing but trouble. Okay,
Yeah.
my God. Okay, I think I'm back in now. Finally. All right, so persuasion. Persuasion was better, but it's not. And then I'll add a D6. Oh my God! And I'm adding a D6
that
to this
D6.
anyways. So, holy jeez. Where's my D6? There it is. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Max it
pretty
out.
much. Yeah. Oh my jeepers. Okay.
Okay. Let me see here. She nods. You see, she's probably, the eyes narrowed with annoyance at grabbing the pipe out of her hand, but there seems to be a slight, what do you call it, admiration at the quickness that you were able to do it with. It's really bummer because she failed, but she doesn't know that.
She just feels like a failure.
No, I made her feel good. She knows I'm a badass.
Yeah, 3 times.
And I'll tell you what, we will talk you up so well to your superiors with the returning of this relic, you're going to get a promotion. I can see it easily.
It doesn't matter to me on that. I like where I'm at. I'm not
Damn.
too high.
Oh
not
no!
Too low.
Oh, now the cat just dropped knocked the monster over. All right, I'll be back. I'll be
All
back
right.
in a few seconds, guys. Sorry.
Yep, no worries. We could take a break right here, real quick, if you guys want to, grab a drink, go to the bathroom.
I'll pause the stream. Everybody,
Sure.
for
Cool.
technical difficulties, we'll be back in a few moments.